Morning, guys. So it is Friday. We're back at the dealership. Didn't end up having a sales meeting today. I just kind of hit the ground running. Been trying to follow up on some stuff, but I'm a little bit behind. I did film part of a video on the first, so Wednesday, but didn't shoot any like closeout for the video or anything. It just kind of dropped off in the middle of the day, so never ended up posting that. But I'll let you guys know what happened. So Wednesday, first of the month, started the month off pretty good. Ended up with a deal and a half. Sold the 2019 Super Duty, the used one that we were working on from a couple of weeks ago. Got them approved and they took delivery. They stopped by yesterday while I was off, gave the rest of their down payment, and they're good to go. So much mahalo to them. Hope they enjoy the new Super Duty. We also ended up doing a half deal on that 2017 Tacoma. Excuse me. The original buyer that I had for it, that deal fell apart. Their funds did not come through. We ended up finding another buyer for it. Sold it to them pending the same things with getting the truck legal. And they're going to go see my boy over at 4 Wheel Parts tomorrow to go over all that's needed to get it legal. So making good progress there. Started the month off with a deal and a half, good to go. Enjoyed my day off yesterday. Didn't film anything yesterday. I should have. I probably will if I do the same thing on Sunday, which was I made bread yesterday. So I've been on a mission, me and my wife, to start making some sourdough. I'm not gonna lie, killed 4 starters, trying to get one started on my own. Finally, we kind of gave up on that idea. My wife ended up buying a starter already started, and she's been making a bunch of baked goods at home with the discard. And yesterday I baked bread for the first time. So I made our first loaf of sourdough bread, and it took a heck of a lot of time, but most of that is just downtime. It's just sitting, proofing, doing all of that. But that was super fun and something I've been wanting to work on, and something I'm probably going to continue to do on my days off, or at least once a week, is bake some bread. So Sunday I may bake some more bread again, and we will see how that turns out, and I'll film the process a little bit more. By no means would that be a tutorial because I barely know what I'm doing, but at least you can see the process of me learning on doing that. And then hopefully with a little bit more practice, we don't have to buy sandwich breads every week. I'll just bake sourdough, and that's what we'll use for everything. So now we're here, we're sat at the desk. Started the day off, need to follow up with that customer on the 17 Tacoma because they had some questions on it. They're gonna go meet, like I said, with my people at 4 Wheel Parts tomorrow. So I talked to my guy at 4 Wheel, let him know the lowdown on what needs to be done, sent him the VIN number so he can prep the parts that are needed and get them a quote and get everything going as soon as possible. I also sent over finally our signed DSI agreement. So we are going to be back. We're going to get more lifted vehicles going, and the first on the chopping block is going to be a Super Duty. So I need to go select the unit today to get sent out, and we're going to get that lifted up with I believe it's going to get a 6-inch Pro Comp. I believe. Don't know 100%. I don't remember what kit I ordered before I had left because it was months ago, but we're going to get that rolling, get that back ASAP. We're going to start having more lifted trucks available. We're also working on getting a account increase with them because right now we can only do like 1 truck at a time. I'm going to try and get an account increase so we can do 2 or 3 trucks at a time. Super Duties, 150s. I really want to do Rangers, just nobody really has kits available for Rangers other than leveling kits. But I do have an idea that I've always wanted to build like an overland rig. So maybe we'll build like an overland Ranger. Just don't know if a Ranger can fit in our showroom, because that would be really cool if we could get one in here. We'll see. Food for thought. I'm just rambling. Next on my priority list for the day, I need to get up to Kapaa Quarry. I need to get this F-150 unburied up there and call the gentleman Micah that we worked with the other day, because he wants to come down and test drive that V8 Tremor. So that's where I'm about to head to. I'm gonna hit the bathroom. I'm gonna try this mount out for today. So you guys have seen this before. This is that same 4.5 inch suction cup mount, but I swapped out the short arm for a long arm. So that's gonna give me a little bit more flexibility in shots that I can film with it, especially on stuff inside the vehicle of myself is kind of what I was trying to get at and get better at. So cool new toy. We'll mess with it some today, I'm sure. I'm gonna take it with me. I may end up also, I think what I can do is I can suction cup this to a car and shoot time lapse with it as well. So that's what I may end up doing today. But time to hit the road, get down to that storage lot, get rolling on the day, and we need to continue making deals. It's a new month. We got 1.5 out. That means the goal is still, my goal every month is 15, is where I'd really like to get to. So that means we need 13.5 more. So we're gonna get after it. We're gonna try and make at least one today. We are leaving early tonight because we're gonna go and watch some volleyball once again. So the day is short. We gotta make something happen. We'll see you guys when I get over to the storage lot. we are headed back to the dealership. I got this Tremor F-150 unburied Took a little bit. You guys saw the video of all that went into getting that thing out. I did speed it up. I didn't shoot it as a time lapse, but I did speed it up to make it faster, because it took almost 20 minutes, I think, real time to actually get it done. And we did have to kind of back it out and do a little bit of trimmer type things with it to get it out of there. But we got it. Unfortunately, that customer's tied up at work today. He's not going to be able to make it. So I am going to bring it back up to the lot and have it available for another day when we can get together with him. So because of that, because I texted him as soon as I got it unburied, I knew he wasn't going to make it. I decided to not rush. So went, had lunch, enjoyed some of my grill with one of our other sales guys for lunch. Bought him lunch since he ended up helping me out quite a bit on the half deal that we put together. So I treated him to lunch, and then we went back to Kapaa Quarry to do some reorganization, because it was a complete mess over there. And like I believe I mentioned the other day, there were spots on the lot where we had big gaps in the middle of the lot where cars weren't backed up far enough, and we were sticking way out on the lot, and we do pay by the square foot there. So needed to correct that, get that a little bit tighter. So that's what we did. We reorganized some stuff. We got things tightened up a lot better than what it was. Still not perfect, not by any means. That whole lot would have to be gone through row by row to re-straighten everything and make things nice and have it make a little more sense. It's still very scattered, but we did make some progress, at least on that. Things that I need to work on moving forward before I head out for some volleyball today. I need to find out on one of my lightning deals that didn't go through before the end of last month, what the incentives are looking like this month, and see if we can put that deal back together. Customer texted me today. He still really wants a lightning and he wants to move on it ASAP. So I need to confirm if we can make that deal happen. I also want to go and take a peek at the Hamakua lot and see what that situation is looking like. But I don't know if I'm going to have some time for that. I need to get the lightning deal squared away first, and I want to get that rolling before Guy rolls out for the day, because he's leaving early today as well for volleyball. So headed back to the lot now. I'm about to pull up. Need to find some place that I can park this tremor for now, and then see if we can put that lightning deal back together. So wish me luck. We're gonna get stuck into it and see what we can get done. Change it up. Got the volleyball shirt on. Shout out to McKenna on her senior night tonight. Played a great game against UH Lab. They won it in 3 to end her regular season. So I had fun at the volleyball game for sure. Enjoyed some time with them. Got to see McKenna get all her lays and see all her friends on senior night, and they had the senior speeches, and they all got to play a point with their families real quick. So really cool night there. Final recap on the work day before we took off to go and enjoy volleyball though. So customer on the lightning from earlier in the week, sent the revised numbers out to him. Currently, from what we're seeing on lightnings since the tax credit ending, has been an increase in rebates on purchases and a steep decrease in rebates on leases. So the charge credit went from 500 to 2,000, which meant the overall rebates are 1,500 better on a purchase, but the lease rebates are about cut in half. So they went from like 10,000 to like, I don't know, $5,000, 5,500, something like that, depending on the specific one you're on. So about half is good there. Programs are still pretty good. They're still 0% on a purchase. Rates are still pretty good on the lease. I think they're still 0.05. So that hasn't changed much, but rebates have taken a huge swing. So the food for thought if you're in the market. So that customer, I sent him over numbers. He didn't get back to me on if we're gonna finalize that. I do know he wants to move forward on it, so just waiting for his confirmation on when. Also sent numbers on a black flash that we had come in to a repeat customer that was looking to lease it and his X plan eligible. So we did agree to sell it to him at X plan and sent him over some preliminary numbers on that X plan lease for him to take a look at. So he may come and take a look at it tomorrow, but he said if he can't make it tomorrow, he's out of town until the 14th, headed to Japan. So maybe we'll catch him tomorrow, maybe we'll catch him after. I do believe I still have one of those lightning flashes on the lot, but we did move. I know we have 2 black flashes. Sorry, no. 1 black, 1 carbonized gray. That's over at the storage lot that you guys saw. So I think we do still have 1 or 2 black on the lot. So hopefully he does end up coming tomorrow. Don't know when we're gonna pull the trigger on that. But that is the deal on that. So that was pretty much it for the action for today. And that's where we pretty much wrapped it up before I headed off to the volleyball game. So tomorrow, Saturday, we need to get another deal in. Somehow, some way, figure something out. But I want to wrap it up there for the night. I am probably going to edit this video in the morning. Get up early. I want to eat some of my sourdough. I don't know if I'm going to make myself some toast yet or if I'm going to make a grilled cheese sandwich in the morning. I'm going to get up early, edit, eat something with sourdough, and then we're going to head off to another day. I appreciate you guys coming out watching these videos. That's a wrap for Friday. We'll see you guys in the morning.